Now the rest of the vocabulary. 我们一起读。爱，苹果，苹果，梨，梨，西瓜，西瓜，住，住，种，种，街，街，楼，楼，网红，网红。Again， 再读一下。爱，苹果，梨，西瓜，住，种，街，楼，网红。第一个，爱。In this lesson is not the most basic one. Love, in fact, be fond of, like to do something. For example, that's my favorite. 最喜欢的. And in the spoken language, in the northern part, some people are going to say, 我爱吃水果。你喜欢吃什么？ Yes, quite similar as 喜欢。我喜欢吃水果，你喜欢吃什么？ Or 我爱吃水果，你爱吃什么？ And the second one, hobby. You may have already learned some noun for this, but to use this one, 他很爱打球 or 他爱打球。 And the third one, don't like. 不爱，我不爱吃 spicy. Yes, 辣，我不爱吃辣的。Instead of things, we are going to use the to stand for, yes, the noun phrase. 我不爱吃辣的。So, in fact, in this usage, I will going to be followed with the verb phrase I and 做什么 like to do something. So, my question is, 你爱做什么？不爱做什么？ I guess a lot of you are going to answer me, 我爱睡觉，不爱学习。Me too. 我也是，我也一样。And the fruit. In the previous video, we have mentioned a lot of them. In this lesson, just two. Not two, in fact, including watermelon, 西瓜, 苹果, and 梨. And about this, you may have learned that kind of Chinese culture. There's a special culture in China. 中国人一般 normally 不喜欢跟别人一起吃一个梨。Normally, the Chinese people don't like to share the pear. 去看朋友的时候，也不送朋友梨。And they also won't give the pear as the present. 你知道为什么吗？ You can buy other fruits, 苹果、西瓜 but normally 我们不买梨。The reason is 因为梨和梨的发音一样，梨是分开的意思。中国人觉得要是吃梨送梨，就可能跟朋友分开。Yes, has different characters but the same pronunciation. And if you mention about li, normally we're going to think the most common character is to separate. So if you are going to share a pair, then to separate. Or you want to give someone the pair, I want to separate with you. So it means you may be going to be break up with your friend. 所以中国人不喜欢送礼，也不一起吃礼。And I have heard about this kind of culture in Korea. Like I have heard that 我听说韩国人不送男朋友、女朋友鞋。In Korea, they won't give their boyfriend or girlfriend the shoes because they said 他们说送男朋友、女朋友鞋，他们会 yes, 他们会走。It means I want you to wear the shoes to live. And next one, 住 live, but the meaning is for in a certain place. Normally, we're going to add the certain place after 住. So, for example, where do you live? It's special. 你住在哪儿? And the place is after the verb. And before the place, we use 在. It's different. Like 你住哪儿? 住哪儿 is maybe only for today. So, as to ask about the place of your house, then 你住在哪儿? 我住在韩国，他住在中国。And how about the second one? Don't live with parents. Live in the dorm. The dorm 宿舍。我 with 跟 then 我不跟爸爸妈妈 because it's too long, so I replace that with 父母 as another way to say 爸爸妈妈。我不跟父母一起住，我住在宿舍。Because there's nothing followed with 住, so it's possible to use only the verb. But if it's followed by the place, then we need to add 在。我住在宿舍。And how about the third one? The place that I live is far away from here. 我地方，我住的地方。The place. And in Chinese, as we have learned, 的地方，我住的地方离这儿很远。So A 离 B, and the distance is far away. 我住的地方离这儿很远。Also is the grammar in this lesson. Because it's not followed by this one like in the previous sentence. It's used to modify the noun. So 住的地方。And next one, 重。There are two common meaning in this lesson. Is heavy, like the stuffs. 东西很重。And the opposite, not heavy, light, is 轻。东西很轻， 东西很重 and to ask about the extent. Still remember how to use this one? Yes, quite similar like in Korean. 多 we are going to use 多少 but we won't use 少多. Then this is 些这些苹果有多重？这些苹果多重？ To ask about that, you can add the verb. Like in English, there's the be word, but we won't use 是. The be word in Chinese is 有。这些苹果有多重？ or 这些苹果多重？你多重？ How about you? And for the people, we are going to use the body weight. The body is 体重 And also we use 重 for serious, like the illness, serious illness, and we use it as a verb. 他病得很重 Recently, a lot of people 病得很重 and cold. We're going to learn this word in the last lesson. 感冒 is cold, and a serious one, 重感冒. And we're going to learn the verb for that later in the following lessons. In this lesson, usage is heavy. And 接 have several meanings. The first one we're going to explain is to meet someone. In fact, it's not meet. It's to pick up someone. So pick up the child. 接孩子 is to pick up the child. Then we also have the opposite meaning. 送孩子 I have reviewed this in the first video. See someone off, to send someone to some place. Then we're going to take the child to the kindergarten, to the primary school. Then 送孩子 And in detail, then 去学校接孩子 or 送孩子去学校 Go to school to pick up the child and to see the child off to go to school. In Chinese, if there are a series of the word phrases, we're going to put them into the order according to the time. First of all, I need to go to school. Then I can pick up the child. And to see him or her off, first you should go there with them. After that, you are going to arrive there. You'll go there. Then 送孩子 and 去学校. How about the second sentence? Go to the airport to pick you up. Which one? 我去机场接你 The same as in English. First, 我去机场 Then, 接你 And another, in fact, in the daily life, the most basic one is to catch something. Like to catch the call. I called you yesterday, but why there's no tense at all? I called you yesterday. but nobody answered. Then 昨天我给你打电话，可是没有人。Nobody in Chinese is 没有人接。To answer the phone, we're going to use 接 to catch the call. Or, yes, to catch the ball. And 接球. And another one, 楼 is the building. Alice, 2 or more than 2. And also, it can be used to count the floor, which floor, the second, the third floor. So, the usage for 楼, in fact, is quite complicated. The first one, the building, number 1. In Chinese, we're going to use 一号楼. So, if you live in an apartment, the number for your apartment is number 1, number 101. Then the Chinese people were going to use the number first. 一号楼 101 101号楼. Like inside of the college, there are a lot of different buildings. They also prefer to use the number then 2号楼 3号楼. And about the floor, I live on the second floor. Live is 住 and the place, then you need to add 在. 我住在 and is the second, but we won't use 地. Normally, if it's the second, it should be 第二, but here you cannot use 第二. For the floor, in Chinese, we just use the numbers 一楼 2楼 3楼. So, 我住在2楼. 你呢？你住在几楼？ And not only as the building, we also use 楼 together with other words to form new words. Like upstairs, downstairs. Upstairs, we use 楼, then as 楼上. Instead of stairs, we use 楼, but 上 is here. 楼上, 楼下. And switch them is 上楼, 下楼. 上 here used as a verb. 下 is also used as a verb. And 楼上, 楼下 as one word to show the place. Like, he was in the downstairs. 他在楼下. Or, please go upstairs. 请你上楼. So, in fact, the character itself is not easy, and also the usage for it is also quite complicated. And let's read them out. From the first one, 爱苹果梨西瓜住种街楼王红. Wang Hong is Wang Peng's younger sister. Wang Hong 是王鹏的妹妹. There's no need to know this. 请你练习. Please practice the vocabulary by yourself. You may pause here to practice. 现在我们学习语法。今天我们只学习第一个语法。Today we're going to learn the first grammar. is about no. There's a lot of different usage for no, and in this lesson, it's the meaning for be doing something, an action in progress. So be doing something, the action. So that's the verb. No. So like the most basic one, 吃呢 is be eating something. Also, we have 正在, and after that, you're going to add 呢 in the end. So, what are you writing? Is 你正在写什么? In beginning level, you also have learned that with 正 is also okay. 你在写什么? In the daily life, we prefer 你在写什么? And without this kind of mark to show is doing. Instead of that, we only use no. And the Chinese people are going to know that I'm asking about what you are doing. 你写什么呢? 我写字呢. And I'm going to ask you, 他做什么呢?他学习呢，他看电视呢，他们唱歌呢，他听音乐呢。And I'll translate this one. If we need to use no, look for 找. So 你找什么呢? And yes, as I have mentioned, you can also add 在. So 在 by itself, 呢 by itself can be translated to be doing, but 呢 can be used together with 在 or 正在. So for these two sentences, you can also say 你在写什么呢? 你在找什么呢? There's no big difference at all. But if we use 正在, normally we're going to emphasize is still in the middle of doing something, especially if it's that kind of pattern when as the time and another thing is happening. Like when I called him yesterday, he was right in the middle of doing his homework. And 我昨天给他打电话的时候，他正在做作业呢。But as I mentioned, it's also okay to use 他在做作业呢 or 他正做作业呢 or 他做作业呢. How to translate this one? 别找他，他正在睡觉呢。or 别去找他，他正在睡觉呢。Now let's practice more, but all of them are quite easy. That's my example. Please ask and answer the questions. 他做什么呢？他在做什么呢？ According to this picture, 他在喝汤呢。他喝汤呢。Then I'm going to ask you. Please answer me according to these pictures. 他做什么呢？他在做什么呢？ 他正在做什么呢？他做什么呢？他们正在做什么呢？ After you finish them, you can use these answers for reference. Any of them are okay. As I mentioned, 他在洗澡呢，他洗澡呢，他正在洗澡呢。Each of it have the same meaning. And the last one, please read and add ne in the end of the sentences. The original sentence is 现在我正在教室上课. Now I was in the classroom having my classes. And another way to say it is 现在我正在教室上课呢. The second one, 昨天的这个时候我正在宿舍睡觉。昨天的这个时候 this time yesterday. At this time yesterday, I was in the dorm sleeping. Yes, just add 呢，我正在宿舍睡觉呢。The third one, 明天的这个时候我可能正在图书馆学习。At this time tomorrow, maybe I may be study in the library. Maybe I am studying in the library. And we can also add ne in the end of the sentence. 的时候 when, but here 这个时候 this time. Please practice more about ne. Please read and practice. And that's the end for today's lesson.